Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So let's talk about Irys or IRYS token or the coin as it just launched, and this is a new layer 2 in this is a new layer 1 in the market, and it did get listed on the Coinbase, so that's really interesting, as well as KuCoin, XT, Maxi, as well as Binance Alpha, I believe. So basically, Irys is a layer 1 data chain that unifies on-chain data storage and smart contract execution into a single network. It is a hybrid chain with like proof of work and proof of staking, and basically they are like trying to solve the issue that is like most of the chains do have like smart contract executions, but they lack like data storage and it becomes expensive. So basically they are trying to solve that problem, at least from what I can see. So both operate at a cost pricing made possible by Irys multi-revenue model that combines storage fees, execution fees, as you can see, and programmable data transactions as well. Now if we talk about like I'll just try to like sum it up really quick. So if we talk about like what the data chain is, you can check it out here. And what Irys is, imagine for a moment the dawn of the internet. In those early days, it was little more than like network of static web pages, yet fundamentally constrained, as you can see. So the true transformation occurred when the internet became programmable. So basically that's what they are doing. So that shift unlocked email, social media, gaming, search engines, and more. So now something similar is happening on chain. Until recently, data chains operated only as like separately. So basically now they are working like together as they are evolving. So Irys is that realized vision, as you can see here, and they also have something called like Irys virtual machine as well. So that's like really interesting. Now if we talk about like their ecosystem, they do have like pretty big ecosystem, I would say. They are developing, as you can see, so that is like really good. They have it is also EVM chain, so that is to be understood. Now this is how their like explorer looks like, and if in terms of like their stats, this is how it looks like. So they do have massive volume, data volume of 5.5 TB. If you look at the total transactions, it is like massive. It is at over like it is already above 1 billion, as you can see here. Now if we just try to look at some of the things, it is like really interesting. So if you look at the total active addresses, they are at like over 500k. Data transactions at like they are pretty massive, as you can see here, and cumulative data volume, it is at like 16.2 TB. So I would say really good for like a newly launched like chain. Now in terms of like if we just look at like the tokens or its tokenomics, so the token is like the native asset. Irys powers the Irys data layer and the Irys virtual machine execution layer, as you can see here. Its utility like is to pay for the data storage, like temporary as well as permanent, and execution on Irys virtual machine, so basically for the smart contracts. After that, all fees paid in Irys back to you as payments reviewed annually for predicted cost. Minimum fee 0.0001, as you can see here. It is hybrid useful proof of work and stake mechanism, requiring miners to stake Irys and continuously prove maintenance of the assigned data partition. So that's really good. Now it has like 2% annual rewards to validators / miners, halving every 4 years. So the halving is really interesting, and like this 2% annual rewards is similar to Monad, as you can see here. Now it is deflationary as well. 50% of the execution fee and 90% of the term storage fees are burned. Permanent storage fee flow to non-circulating Irys storage endowment, as you can see here. So as of now, it's like a supply cap is 10 billion. I think that is initial, so it doesn't have a max supply from what I can see. So that's really good, and as of now it has a surplus supply of 20%, so that's really good, so around 2 billion. Now as you can see here, you can use Irys to pay fees, and those fees are burned, so that's really good. It is also used for checking, so it does have like two mechanisms for like its utility, and also it does burn fees, so this is how it looks like. So eventually it will become deflationary as the halving like reduces the emissions of the tokens on a yearly basis, so that's really good. So the initial supply is of course 10 billion, and this is how they allocated. So basically they gave like 30 billion to, also 30% to the ecosystem, like around 3 billion. Foundation gets around 9.9, 1 billion. Airdrop 8 billion, 0.8 billion, I mean. After that we have liquidity in the launch partner around 0.8 billion, as you can see here. Team and advisors get around 8.8, investors 25.3. so basically investors as well as team's token are locked for 1 year. After that they are linearly unlocked for 36 months. So I would say it is fairly good tokenomics. Now as of now, if we talk about listings on the token, it's available on like limited listings. So looking at its market cap, it is at 55 million. So what I think about this token is that I think there is a possibility that if we see more listings for the Irys token, there is a possibility that it can, I think, hit 150 or even 200 million as of now. I think that is like possible for this token because it is a newly launched like chain, and I think it should do well. As of now, I think we do have airdrop farmers, but it is at a really good support of 20.28. So I think this can like pull like 2x or even 3x from here, because as I said, it is a newly launched 10. It is a newly launched 10, and if you look at the ecosystem, they do have a pretty massive ecosystem, I would say. So I think it is possible for this chain to do at least like 2x or even 3x from here on. There's a possibility that it can make a correction and it can hit like the 30 million mark or even 40 million mark, but after that I think it is like it will definitely perform, and there is a possibility that if it goes as high as like 100 million or even 150 million, it will be like 2x, and if that happens, it will be 3x, and if that happens, the price of Irys will be like if we talk about it like that way, it will be basically as high as, I would say, it can hit that like 9 cent or even 10 cent, 10 cent or even 6 cent is a possibility. Anyways, we'll see, but I think it should be like as it just launched, there is a possibility that this can do like 2x or even 3x. That is what I think. Of course, as of now the market is not doing that well. There's a possibility that it may go down, but I think since it is a newly launched 10, it will take some time, but I think it can hit that 200 million or even 150 million mark. Anyways, thanks for watching. I will be back with more. Thank you.